Back in the 90s, I read a book called The Climb about a disastrous day on Everest. And it really put the hook in me. And after that, I read Into Thin Air and read other books and watched movies. And most recently, I read an amazing book called Americans on Everest about the first successful American expedition to Everest in the 60s. And I decided, for me, it's now or never. I need to go. My window's closing. If I don't go now, I'll never be able to go. So in 2019, together with my daughter, Melissa Berger, we found ourselves in Nepal. We were planning to hike from Lukla to Everest Base Camp over Chola Pass to Goiko and back to Lukla and home. Shankar Pandey of Ascent Holidays Limited, who'd made all the arrangements for us. We started by spending 4 or 5 hours in a small car on mountainous roads going to a tiny airport in the middle of no place, where the flights to Lukla had been originated from. Flights usually start in Kathmandu, but because of construction at the airport there, flights had been diverted to this tiny little airport. And it was quite chaotic. Nobody quite sure what the procedure was. Nobody quite sure what the schedule was. But it was a good start to the adventure, and I'm glad I did it. And I'll never look back. And honestly, if I could do it again, I would. Flights a day these planes make. But once you hit the ground in Lukla, it is go, go, go. Gets you off the plane before you're even off the tarmac, and your bags are gone. The next group is getting on, and the planes are starting up, and away they go. There is no time wasted, and if you're not on your toes, then leave you behind. We're going down the hill from Lukla. Beautiful stone path. I don't get much of this where I'm from. Usually it's just a rutted, horrible, rocky trail. Muddy and filthy and nasty. This is nice. And then there's the mountain. The first thing that hit me when we hit the ground in Lukla and we started on the trek was, my God, these mountains are huge and amazing. I guess I really wasn't ready for it. I don't know why, but it was really spectacular. Melissa,
Hi.
hurry up. You're always in the back. I'm 61 years old. I'm twice your age and I'm in front. There's something wrong with this picture. Okay. And the name of that high peak in the center? Kumbe? And you told me this one that I can't pronounce it.
It's 40. 40 miles.
40. Beautiful.
Where's Nancy?
Nancy.
Oh,
That's the down the right.
look, mule train.
And that's also
Mule train.
a place called Kumju. Kumju, where maybe we'll go there and check it.
Yeah.
There is the Yak school or something.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go check it out.
There's the mountain over. Also, you can see Mount Everest. A lot of mountains from there.
Okay.
It's called Amadablam. There's Nupsi, Everest, Kamsherku, Kangtenga, many mountains.
I almost bought those bells at the temple yesterday. I love those bells.
Where are they? If lost, then we will find it easily.
Yeah. He wanted 90 US.
19.
90.
Yeah.
And then I said no, and then he said 70 US. And then I said no, and he's like, well, 65. I said 40, and he's like, no. What are you going to do?
Cup of tea or something?
You want a cup of tea?
No, I don't.
Not really. Yeah. I see onions, cauliflower, carrots. This way? This way? Hi.
Sunny day.
Beautiful day. Whew.
are now in the parking nearly.
Yes.
Hotel. From here is 40 minutes left
Okay.
to reach there.
This is
And then
gorgeous.
have a rest and have a shower, maybe lunch,
Shower?
coffee.
Shower?
Mhm.
Oh my God. Isn't that pretty, Melissa?
Huh?
Isn't that spectacular?
What?
This place.
Shower?
No, look how pretty this place is.
No.
Amazing.
We spent the first night at the Truckers Lodge in Pakding. It was nice, it was clean. Electricity, hot water, showers, and Wi-Fi. And good food. I had a lot of good food on this trip. I especially liked the chicken curry. I ate a lot of chicken curry on this trip. We got up early the next morning and we headed out to Namche Bazaar. We were pretty much by ourselves on the trail for the first part of the morning. And it was pretty. It was a nice day. The river was spectacular.
Today we're on the trail to Namche Bazaar. And then, if I can zoom in, and if you can see at the top of that hill, focus for me. Not gonna do it. There we go.
Yeah.
And at the top of that hill
One was rolling around.
is where we're going tomorrow. Way up there.
Suspension bridge for today.
Okay,
What one?
first one. I love these bridges going over the high rivers. It's exciting. Well, but the good news is if I fall, the water is so cold I'll be dead within minutes. I won't suffer long. Woo! Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Look straight ahead. It's the bouncing and the twisting. Oh, shit. And the people coming. Namaste. Piece of cake. I want to do this. I want to do that more.
I'm not sure what I expected Nepal and the Himalayas to be like. It wasn't this. Beautiful orchid trees, rhododendron trees, beautiful houses and lodges. It was really pretty. It wasn't primitive at all. It wasn't what I was expecting, but it was nice.
They are working very hard.
No wonder everybody's so tiny there.
Everything that goes up that hill goes on the back of a person, a donkey, or a yak. Absolutely everything. And a lot is going up and down that hill.
Oh, oh. I got that on video. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, we've got friends, pups, we've got company. Whoa! What do you think, Melissa?
Doing good.
I think we're almost there.
Yeah, 6 miles.
Just around the bend.
Just around the corner, right?
I told
It's flat the whole
I told
time.
Shankar I was tired. He said, it's just around the bend.
No, that's big. But I'm okay. I'm doing good.
We are doing well. Shankar, our intrepid guide, everybody. He knows the way. I would have been lost 3 times already. And these are the pups. Say hello, pups. Say hello, pups. Oh, my favorite part of the trip.
I wasn't expecting these cable bridges to be so prevalent. They are absolutely everywhere. You must cross 10 a day. And they're not so bad when you're by yourself, but when it's a windy day and they're loaded with yaks and donkeys and people and they're swaying and they're bouncing, it's quite an experience. It took me a while to get used to it.
Pretty. So here we go. Well, I'm getting better at this. Scared the crap out of me the first couple of times. Now, just don't look down. I just look down. Oh, I hate it when I have to pass people. morning. Hey, I'm here with Melissa Berger.
Hello.
And it's Masters Week back in the U.S., so got my Masters hat on. And we're at Jorsale, Solukhumbu, Nepal. And just had lunch. Melissa's got the chicken curry. And I had something Chinese with noodles and vegetables, which was
Chow mein.
chow mein. Why didn't I remember that? It was really good. Anyway, hi to all the friends back home. It's a beautiful sunny day. The weather report on the way here said rain, 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 and so far it's been fantastic.
Beautiful.
So anyway, peace and out. Namaste, how are you? Come on. Psst. Oh, don't fall. Whatever you do, Melissa, don't fall. Oh, boing, boing. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I don't like this at all. Not at all. I'm gonna let you guys go ahead.
A lot of weight.
A lot.
Donkey luggage.
I don't like the bouncing and the swaying.
Yeah. Looks scary.
Okay, here we go.
The first half of the day on the way to Namche Bazaar was pretty uneventful and a fairly easy hike, but the second half of the day was just straight up and up and up and up. and it really did kick my ass. I wish I would have taken more pictures while we were hiking and more movies, but you know, at some point you've just got your head down and you're just trying to keep your legs moving and you're just trying to keep going. Manjo is the entrance to the national park. You have to stop, buy permits. Your guide has to show his ID and his permits. It's about halfway to Namche Bazaar from Pakding.
Okay, boys and girls, this one's going to be a fun one. What do you think, Shankar? Do I need to be afraid? Do I need to be afraid?
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no.
No?
No, friend, never.
Well, I am a little bit. Just don't look down, right? Can we? Yeah, if the girls are going to go, I'll follow them. Here we go. Holy crap. That was not good for somebody that's afraid of heights. Okay.
And then we finally made it to Namche Bazaar, and I was flat wiped out. It was a really tough day for me. But the accommodations were nice, and the best part, they had beer, and I had 3 or 4. And it was a beautiful place. Really liked Namche. We spent the next day in Namche Bazaar just sightseeing, acclimatizing, goofing off and resting. And Namche was a very nice place. There's a lot to do and a lot to see. That's Tenzing Norgay, by the way, the first Sherpa to climb Everest with Edmund Hillary. Our guide Shankar took us on an acclimatization hike that afternoon, and it was quite a little hike to get up so high, and we had no idea what we were in for when we got to the top. All we knew was we just climbed and climbed and climbed, and then we got to the top, and oh my God, it was Everest, and the views were amazing.
Hey everybody, well, we're up about just a little shy of 4,000 meters outside Namche Bazaar. This is our first view of Everest, and Everest is that one right there with the plume of clouds coming off the top. And then right over here, that's Amadabum, and that's the range, and we are days away, and these guys are just towering out there. It's really spectacular. And then if I look back this way, that's the valley we came up yesterday. That was the 6-hour stair climb down there, and you can see what an ass kicker that must be. Shankar Pandey,
Yes,
how are you today?
I'm good, very good.
And how are
Excited.
Melissa and I doing? Have we passed all the tests so far?
Yeah.
And tell us about what we're seeing right now.
It's mountains all the way. The first one is 6,000, which is 6,400 meters. And the next is the side one, Mount Everest, which is 848 meters. And next day, which is 8,560, next day 7,000, which is by the top. This is Amadabur, which is 6,900 meters. And that one is Hamsirpur, which is 6,400 meters. Bottom down is Kanchenga, which is 6,400. So all the very record has studied.
Oh, yeah.
And how long have you been guiding?
Oh, I did many, more than 10 years. Yeah. That's a good job.
Good job.
Now that's the picture, everybody. That's Namche Bazaar, where we started this morning and where we're staying again tonight. Just spectacular. Just spectacular. Hey, this video's for Tim DeBoard. Hey, Mr. Tim, you would like this. Construction at 12,000 feet in the Himalayas. A whole crew of people beating rocks with hammers and chisels and putting them together into perfectly smooth, flat walls. It's really something to watch. Primitive, but quite amazing.
got up very early the next morning and headed out to Pangboche, and the weather had changed dramatically. We started the day in a cloud bank, and we hiked and we hiked and we hiked, and the weather just got worse from there. It was quite a day.
Up, 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 and up and up and up into the clouds. Woo! Easy peasy, piece of cake. Well, who has the right of way? The yaks, the donkeys, or me? I think obviously the yaks have the right of way. I'm gonna get up here, out of the way, and let these bad boys go by. Been a little wet and rainy today for the first time. The weather report said it would be sunny.
Sunny, yeah.
And so what we have learned is whatever the weather report says it's going to be,
Yeah,
it's going to be
after rain, so
the
it will
opposite.
be get great.
and if the
It
weather
should be-
report says stormy and snow, then I know it's going to be beautiful and sunny. Crazy day here. This amazing river below us. I know you can't really see much now, but it's an incredible blue glacial raging river. And here's one of those bridges that I just love to cross. Think how the yaks must love it.
Yeah.
And we're going to be stopping at the lodge.
Bag.
Hi everybody.
Hi everybody, we are seeing.
Well, here we go. Another one of these damn bridges. I hate these things, but I'm gonna photograph every one to document that I've overcome my fear of heights, which I really haven't. This just terrifies me. Oh my God. I don't know if you can see that. That's what's below us. So anyway, stay focused straight ahead. Don't look down. Don't think about it. Oh shit. And of course it's wet and rainy and slippery. If the yak can do it, I can do it. Woo! Check that out. And another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Hey everybody, we're in a small tea house on the trail halfway between Namche and
Dengbuchi.
Dengbuche.
Now, so we are climbing 2.5 hours from here all the way up.
Now they have an escalator or an elevator for me.
Yeah,
You mechanized, I just stand and it takes me up. And this is where we're having lunch.
yeah.
And if I can photograph the kitchen, it's very clean and very nice, very nice.
Inside.
And outside is wet and rainy. Hey everybody, and we were worried about rain. We've got snow.
It's hard today.
Tough day.
Soaking wet. It's hot.
Hot,
Snow.
snowy, cold. But we're making it.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's not rain and we get the snow.
yep.
Well, happy birthdays.
Merry Christmas everybody. Well, we made it to Tengboche. It's a beautiful alpine day here in Nepal, in the Himalayas. Not what we expected, but not too bad. Beautiful, spectacular. Love it. The yaks and the bells. Can't get enough of that. Except we're on the trail in front or behind me, and I don't care for it so much. Well, holy shit, everybody, we have to cross this, and you can see what happened to the old bridge, and there's the new bridge. So, holy shit. Well, let's walk. Look at that. We made it at the end of the day. Snow, snow. Not what we expected, but we made it. Our destination for the night.
At the end of the day, we made it to Pangboche. It was a good day. A hard climb, but I felt good. Tomorrow we go on to Dingboche.
Namaste, everybody. We made it.
Now it's Bangladesh. This is about 4,000 meters from sea level.
The highest I've ever been. And I did very well today. And then I just kind of ran out of gas here the last 2 or 3 miles. But we made it. It's been a long day. We started at 6:30. What time is it now?
It's now almost 2 o'clock.
Now almost 2 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
So do the math, but it's what, about 7.5 hours? Anyway. And it's finally stopped snowing. It's a hell of a day.
I felt pretty good when we got to Dingboche, but the next morning was our acclimatization day, and I had no appetite. I just wanted to sleep all day. I had no energy. And then the following day, when we were supposed to head to base camp, I just knew things were wrong. I was confused. I lost control of some of my bodily functions. But I put my pack on, I got ready, we packed up, and we headed up the mountain. And about halfway up the mountain, I just had to turn to the people I was with and say, okay, I'm done, I have to go back. My lips had turned blue. I had nothing left in the tank. They took an oxygen test, and they said my blood oxygen had dropped dangerously low and I couldn't go on. I didn't want to give up so easily, so I paid for an oxygen treatment where they put oxygen in your nose, and it brought my blood oxygen level up to 80. Normal is 95. But after I took it off, my blood oxygen just dropped even lower again, and that was it. I had to turn back. It was a bitter pill to swallow for me at that time. I said goodbye to Melissa. She was going to go on and make it to Everest Base Camp, and I was on my own from that point. Well, unfortunately, I'm having to go back down the mountain. I couldn't acclimate and go any higher, so we're sitting, waiting for our porter to bring my stuff, so I can at least have my clothes and a sleeping bag as we go down the mountain. And it is cold and miserable and snowy. And this is the little ledge spot that we're in. So while I headed down the mountain by myself, Melissa and Shankar and our porter headed on up the mountain. And I was so proud of her that she was going on. I know she wanted to stay with me, and she was worried about me, but there was nothing she could do. So I headed down, and the rest of this story is really Melissa's trip. Sorry there's no more video. But she kept my camera, and she took a lot of fantastic pictures. And so if you stay with us, you'll see the rest of the journey, and you'll see Melissa successfully making it to base camp.
here at the monastery at Rocher. Pretty impressive. Quite a beautiful day.
I waited for Melissa to meet me in Namche Bazaar, and then we hiked the rest of the way down the hill to Lukla together. And it was a tough wait, too much time to think. I felt defeated. But then I looked back, and it was a hell of a trip, and I'd like to do it again. The next time I'm going to make it all the way to the top. Anyway, namaste, everybody. Peace and out.